Hello YouTube. What is a 45 410 rifle? What the heck is this thing? This is actually a Survivor 45 Colt 410 gauge 3-inch, meaning it shoots the longer shells for 410 and the shorter. And how the heck do they pull this thing off? It's got a hammer on it. It's very simple. I will show you how it opens. There's a lever right here. Verify it's clear. You stick your thumb on this lever. You open up the breech. That is the breech. The very back of the rifle. Nice and slimy. Nice close up there. But this is where you load your 45 Colt shells. 45 Colt to be specific, or your 410. It's just a single shot, and I'll show you exactly how it works. It's a little odd, the setup, but it's kind of interesting and unique. 45 410, 45 Colt 410 shotgun shell, or 410 slug, I guess you can use. So to close it, you simply pressure. Closes it. To cock it, I'm going to cock it like that. That's what it looks like when it's ready to fire. That's your 45 410 survival rifle. It's actually got a storage compartment back here, the Survivor. This opens with this circular piece right here. So give me a second, I'll open. It's actually kind of hard to open, unless you loosen it up a lot ahead of time, which I did not do. Might be a good thing that's hard to open, but you got to crank on it to get it open. And this is what stores your shells. So I'm cranking there's a screw knob right here on the end of these things. Right there, that's the knob that I'm cranking. That's on the stock itself. You can see that right there. That cranks open. I got a nice sling on this too. That's the piece that comes out once you get it open. I know that's a little annoying. That should be captive, right? But that's how they have these set up. This back of the stock opens, slides open, and you can see all the goodies I have in here. It actually comes with chokes. I've got some cleaning patches in there, and I've got the 45 rounds. So you take this stuff out. This is your 45 long Colts. Look at those bad boys. These big old babies go inside. And you would think, how the heck does it shoot these and the 410s? Well, roughly they're the same size. So it'll chamber both, it'll shoot both safely. Not at the same time, just one at a time, whichever one you select. So let's close that up. You can close it without the screw. It's actually pretty tight, the stock. That's your sling mount. These are the little releases on here. You can see how those release off. I'll show you how they release. Those actually screw out. But you can also put the quick release pieces on there too. So that's your sling mount. These are really neat guns. Really fun gun. There's a opening actually in the bottom of the pistol grip, and I had some cleaning rags in there. That's the receiver. They're thick piece, and I'll show you how it works. I'm going to decock it, which I just did. So inside here, I don't know if you can see that. That's your bore. That's looking into the bore. But let me get a light so you can see in there. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like looking down in. Stand by. I'll leave you that to look at, to enjoy while I get a light. Inside your bore, that's the light. Inside your bore, you'll see that's the rifling. Pretty cool, huh? But what's around it and wider than it, and why the bullet can go past it, is actually where your 45 round goes. It goes through that rifling and then out of the rifle, past where those grooves are, so it doesn't mess them up. This is with the choke outside. Use the choke to make the bore smaller so you get a better pattern with your shotgun shells. You're supposed to have that in there when you use the shotgun shells, but it stores right in the stock. So this is your, basically this is your front sight. It's not very rifle-like. It's got a bead. That's all you have for your front sight. It's a shotgun sight, because it's really a close-range survival rifle. And that's your survivor. That's what it looks like. So, if you've ever wondered really what's going on in these, and I'll show you right here what it looks like. That's your survivor rifle. Nice finish on these. I really like the finish. So if you ever run into these out there, they're really neat guns. Got the warning on there. Stocks are nice. Really nice stock. Solid stock. And again, it's when you load these, get some dirt off of that Cheerio dust. You cock them back and they're ready to go. So really you can just keep it with the hammer down, cock it back, and you're ready to rock. Very, very simple design. It opens up fast. It's a nice basic, breech loader hunting design. 45 and 410. Really, really cool, but that's how it works. One side is bigger than the other. The choke itself is a small piece. I'll show that to you. This thing holds a lot of shells. Okay, 410 shells. Oh, and 45 Colt. Well, that's all the 45 Colt I have in there coming out of it. So it's a pretty decent sized stock. I don't know how many rounds that is, but it's a lot. Still got rounds coming out of it, out of the back. Had the choke right here in front of me. That's your choke. So this, which comes in this little bag with a choke tool. Sorry about my hands. This is what goes into the survivor. See that little choke? That's your screw-in choke. So do not shoot these with your choke. The reason being is it does not fit. You can see that. That'll blow your choke right out of your rifle. See how much smaller that is? And no, it doesn't fit this way either. And no, it's not going to shape the bullet. It's going to blow your choke out of the rifle. So don't do that. Very bad. That's your choke. That's your 45. And then the 410 shotgun shell is what you need to make this piece work right here. Let me show you how this works with the wrench. Okay? Gun is clear. Always have to clear it before you do this crazy procedure, okay? Which is easy. It's a breech loader. It's one round. You're going to see right in there if it's clear. Don't chamber around, okay? You put this in like this. Just kidding. It actually goes like this. All right, so when you get that in there, this is for your shotgun shells. You're going to screw that in there. Then you're going to take this little tool. That's your choke wrench. It's got a little, why those holes? Probably you can put it on a string. You won't lose it. You don't want to lose this. You can put it on a string, and you can put this piece right on a string too. So when you're out in the woods, you have those strung together. Take your knife, you cut them apart, and this is what tightens it up. How does that tighten that, you would say? You see those little grooves? Crazy little grooves? This little guy has the opposing slots. So that's going into your bore, I guess, your barrel, muzzle, call it a muzzle, I guess. Breech is at the other end, where you load it. That piece right there, see those grooves? That's for your wrench. So what that does with the shot, I don't know, because your shot goes through there. It makes it super fast. Nah, just kidding. It chokes it down. It makes it smaller, so you get a tighter shot pattern. That's it. That's your Survivor rifle. In case you can get one out there, get one. I like them. They're cool. Hey, and they're 45 caliber. Can't go wrong. Look at that big old sucker right there. Don't do this at home. Oh my Lord, he did it. But yeah, that's what you do to load it. You close it, you cock it, and then you fire it. That's it. The Survivor H&R Survivor rifle. Very, very cool kit. If you can find them. I don't think they make them anymore. YouTubers out.